Hey everyone, today's tip or mini tutorial is the difference between liking, mentioning, and tagging a fellow business owner on Facebook. So here I am at my Facebook business page for Halverson New Media, and I want to write something about another business I'm partnering with. And so that is called a mention, okay? Mention. And I'm gonna show you how to make a mention of another business, which is good policy. It helps spread the good karma. So I'm gonna write this. I'm thrilled to be working with, and here's where the business comes in, a woman who goes by the name Nanette Perrott, but you'll see Nanette, and Nanette Perrott comes up on my list because I'm already connected to her. I've liked her page and we're also personal friends. I want to make sure I pick her business page. So I picked it from that list and you'll see that it turned blue. That means when I press the button to make this post go live, Nanette's name will be blue, which means to the reader, you can click through and get to her business page directly. And that's the beauty of it. Vice versa, her people see that somebody called Halverson New Media has mentioned her and they can click back to my business page. And so there's one way to increase the viral nature of your posts when you mention other businesses. So that's mentioning, working with Nanette Perrott on an upcoming giant day of video marketing learning at, I'm going to spell out at, but then I'm going to use the at sign. And that's the key to making these things clickable. At, and this venue that Nanette and I are going to be at is called the Searles Castle. So I'm going to type that out, Searles Castle. And at some point when I spell it correctly, it should just pop up. If it has a presence on Facebook, it should pop up. So I choose it from the drop-down menu. Again, because I use that at sign right in front of the name, the at is the function that turns it clickable once it goes live, and it alerts Facebook I'm about to mention another business. So in this post, I have mentioned two different businesses, and I also want to mention the person who's organized the overall event. And that person is a person organized by Cami, and there she is. And coming on October 21. So I'm going to make this go live. I'm going to hit the share button that makes it go live. First, I'm going to attach a photograph. From my collection of photographs. And here I've already downloaded a picture of the castle. It's a meeting venue. It's not really a castle. Okay. So right there, I have mentioned two businesses and a person who organized this, all of which increases good karma, alerts those people, their people, that I exist, and vice versa. And so, so we've mentioned them by using that at signal, and now I want to include that at sign. I'm sorry, now I want to include a link to the event itself. So what we're doing is jam packing that that post with a bunch of information, giving a shorthand sort of view of how that works. Sorry, I'm going to my registration page, I hope. For that event. So my registration for the event lives at a separate site called Eventbrite. Probably some of you are familiar with that. And it is this one here, Masterminding Your Video Marketing. And I've got to call that up, and I've got to copy the address for the web address for putting it into the post. So I just copied and pasted the web address, the URL from the top of that event. See all the details here. That URL is living in Facebook's memory, and I just have to do Control V, which is a cut and paste. I have now pasted, and so I have given people the link to where they can buy the tickets. I've mentioned the person with whom I'm also teaching. I've mentioned the venue, and I've mentioned the overall organizer, all in one little post that is just that long. So that at function used in this way is called a mention. A mention, that's the formal term. And anytime you put at in front of somebody and then make their name clickable, that's a mention. So I say that only to differentiate it from tagging. So tagging is instead